pea.
Behind the ear or not behind the ear?
Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason.
Jared and I met through my dad. He works for Andritz Paper, and he's a serviceman, and he got a phone call one day while we were out, and he got a call to go to First Quality where Jared works.
Her father had met me and pretty much ran me through the ringer and just felt me out for a good year and a half, I would say. And then apparently he likes me, and he's like, hey, you know, how would you like to meet my daughter?
Never think before I say.
He told me that there was a gentleman that he really admired there, and I was like, well, whatever, you know, I don't know, that's fine. And my dad got called back then later that week, and he did give him my number, and he says, do with this what you want, but here's my daughter's number. I think you'd really get along, so call her up, whatever, let her know if you'd like to meet up. So I guess that's how we met, my dad. Oh, my dad.
Sweet pea, what's all of this about? Don't get your way.
My first impression of Erica, whenever we first met, was, I mean, it was a blind date. We contacted each other, a couple text messages, a couple phone calls, and she sounded really sweet on the phone, you know, so I was definitely nervous to meet her, by all means, but we didn't know what either one of us looked like or anything, and I was just sitting, waiting, and she was late, which I've come to find out is pretty common with her. And this woman walks through the door, and I just knew that was her. And she's a very beautiful woman.
When I first met Jared, he was more handsome than I expected. I saw this good-looking guy with a ball cap on, sitting at the bar, just drinking his Busch Light, and he was just smooth, and I just knew he was, I don't know, my first impression was he was incredibly good looking, and I kind of wanted to run away.
I'm like the rock of Gibraltar. I always seem to falter in the words.
A lot of the things that I like about her that you know she doesn't notice that she's doing is she's very, very particular about things.
I like how particular he is about stuff. He gets involved in things, and he's like a dog with a bone, and he doesn't stop until the job's done, and I find it admirable. I don't think he realizes that he does it, but I think it's cute when he does it.
You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
She doesn't try and dress sexy at all, and to me, she definitely does it. And when she wears her hair up all day and she comes home and she takes her hair out, she gets these real long, wavy curls in it that, oh, it just drives me nuts.
I like his body type. I like the tall, skinny man, and he doesn't like the term skinny, but I find it sexy. I like I like a lot of things about him. I mean, I like his smile and his laugh, and physically, I like his eyes and his nose. I like his face. That's good.
You're the reason I keep on coming, yeah. You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
What I'm most looking forward to on our wedding day is just having good friends and family around, and I absolutely cannot wait to see her walk down the aisle and, you know, just stand there and say our vows, and, you know, when it's all said and done, then I got you.
And honestly, I want to see a single tear roll down Jared's cheek as I come up the aisle towards him. I'm definitely excited to see his reaction with me in my dress and just the whole day. And I just want to have a great time and want to celebrate with my friends, because I have roped the bachelor out of his friends. So I'm looking forward to just having a party and having a great time.
Sweet pea, keeper of my soul. I know sometimes I'm out of control.
The story of the proposal is,
I love this story of how he proposed. I tell it a lot.
we go up to the wineries in New York quite a bit, a couple times a year, and she loves it up there, and there's this one set of waterfalls up there that are just awesome. And so we went up there, and we went the whole way around the lake and made an entire day of it and had an awesome time.
He let me go. He let me pick every winery. I got to go all the way around the lake, and I was so excited. And I'm like, I really don't know what's wrong with him and why he's like being so nice today and letting me pick random wineries an hour or two up the lake. But I went with it because I was like, I finally got to see the Belhurst Castle, or I think that's what it's called, but which turned out to be really boring.
And on our way back, it was winter, and I pulled over at this set of falls.
We parked the truck at Hector Falls, and we got out like we always do, and the road was snow-covered and icy, and it was a mess.
And it's cold, and it's sloppy, and it's snowy. And we get out, and she just thought that we were there to check out the falls.
The falls freeze in this really cool way, and we always like to go and check it out. So we got out, checked it out. I was gawking at them, and he turned around, and I turned and looked at him, and he looked at me, and he goes, "So the real reason we're up here," and he pulls out this ring from his coat.
I said, you know, we've been together for a long time, and my whole reason today of bringing you up here is that I would like to ask you to marry me.
And he says, "Will you marry me?" And I jumped up and down and giggled, and I said, I'm not even sure if I said yes, but he looked at me and he goes, "You're not gonna make me get down on one knee, are you?"
And she's like, "You didn't get down on one knee." And the reason I didn't get down on one knee is because there was like 10 inches of slop along the road. So she was pretty sweet about it. She pulled a napkin out of her pocket.
And I had some paper in my hand, and I said, "Yep." And I put it down, and he kneeled, and I snapped a quick picture, and he put the ring on my finger, and I still don't even think I'd said yes at this point, but the ring was beautiful, and we got back in the truck, and we got about 10 minutes from where he had just asked me. He goes, "So is it a yes or a no?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a yes. Obviously, the ring's on my finger."
Absolutely, she said yes.
So that was a good day.